right, that's the sound of a new Malarkey coming right at you. This is your host, Matt. And with me, my co-host, the man with the plan, Mr. John. How's it going, sir?
I am optimistic.
Good. It is a new month. We are the first weekend of October. It's upon us.
Halloween's coming up.
Halloween is coming up. It's pretty exciting.
Did you dress up last year?
I did not.
If my voice sounds weird, it's because I have allergies again, and the last 4 or 5 days has been kind of crappy.
John's starting his bitching early.
I have nasal spray next to me with cough drops, so if you hear, it's like it sounds like it's cough drops. Nothing weird.
Nothing weird's going on right now. Yes, it is Halloween time.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, John, your voice sounds terrible.
That was me clearing my throat.
Wow. Whoa, you were not kidding about that. We apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That was just John clearing his throat.
Right.
I
have no idea what's going on other than sports.
Other than sports?
I'm completely disconnected from
the world?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you
got a new cat? No. Just kidding.
Before we start, I want to take a little bit of time just to always ask you to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you like this episode. And with that out of the way, click it. And with that out of the way,
click it good.
Let's start with sports, since you said that's the thing you're aware of. I don't want to go through every score, but let's do a little NFL.
I DVR'd every game. Don't spoil anything.
All right. Let's do this because we were talking about it earlier, and let's talk about this Patriots game. It was the Sunday night game.
I called you last week, and what did I tell you?
You told me.
I think I texted you. What did I tell you?
You told me. You texted me, yes. Because before the start of the season, and I think we did on the podcast, we both picked the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. And John's off that bandwagon.
They won tonight, and they looked good. I'm not going to lie. They looked good.
It was the Patriots at home beating the Bengals 43-17. Tom Brady had 292 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and
they look like the Patriots from like 4 years ago tonight.
Well, you know what? That offensive line still isn't that great, but it did serviceable.
Scored 43 points.
Yes. So.
Have you seen the other scores? No, I'm just gonna read them real quick.
What?
No, I'm not gonna read the scores, but I'm gonna tell you their first. This is game 5, right?
Yes.
The first game they scored 20 points. Second game they scored 30. Then they scored 16. Mm-hmm. Then they scored 14, and now they scored 43.
43.
Wait, and I'm telling you right now, the same thing I said in the text. They look good. They might get better, and they're probably still going to win the division, and we're going to see them in the playoffs. But they are not my Super Bowl pick.
Yeah,
I'm out.
John's off the wagon. I'm still under. I told you.
If you get it, man, you'll look smart for that listener out there.
Yes. So
they're 30th in passing yards even after tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your Super Bowl pick.
I'm sticking with it. So, yeah, that was the night game, and I'm sure you could look up the other scores.
I can't even explain what I saw tonight. I really have to watch I gotta hear some commentating and watch it. I don't know how they beat Cincinnati 43-17, but I picked them.
Well, you know what? Brady just got rid of the ball really quickly.
Yeah, I can't really. I got to see more.
Yeah.
But I did pick him. I did bet on him, just for fun.
Yeah.
Just because it was Tom Brady and Belichick, and I didn't imagine them losing 2 primetime games back to back.
Yeah.
That was my only logic.
Yeah.
I figured they just had figured Belichick busted out the cheat sheet, and he probably has their playbook and dusted it off. And
that's what he does.
It's in a safety deposit box somewhere in New England.
Probably. So I mean that was the game. That was the Sunday night game, and we will see how they do in the upcoming game. So
next week they're at Buffalo. They could win that.
Yeah, they could.
Versus New York Jets after that. They could definitely win that.
We saw the Jets today.
Versus Chicago. That's probably a toss-up.
Yes.
versus Denver. That could be interesting. If they actually beat Denver, I'm not jumping back on because I can't. I don't think it's fair to jump off and then jump back on.
There's no room.
But by next week I'm gonna pick a new Super Bowl pick. But I want to.
You want to see a little bit more?
I need another week.
Okay.
I have a couple in mind, but I'll pick mine next week. I'm gonna change mine. I'll just tell you I'm off. I'm off New England. That's all we're getting at. I'm off. I'm done.
All right.
I like watching him play, but I'm done.
Well, we will see. So yeah.
You want to change your pick?
No, I'm good. I told you, I'm staying on there.
All right.
I'm loyal, John.
Loyal.
Once I pick a team, I stay on them.
Not when they suck.
That's the key.
It's not like you're a New England fan.
No, I'm not a New England fan, but I mean that was my pick.
I'm a Steelers fan. I'm not picking the Steelers to go to the Super Bowl.
But the funny thing is, everybody's like, they were worried about the Patriots. Like, oh, what's wrong with the Patriots? And yeah, I mean they have their they have problems. Their O-line sucks, and they can't pass, and blah blah blah. But
until next week when Buffalo kicks their ass.
But before this week's game, they were 2-2. So it's not like
they looked amazing tonight.
Yeah, they looked really good.
Like really good.
Yeah, and it's not like Cincy's a bad team. Cincy's a really good team. They have a good defense. They have a good offense.
Yeah, everyone's calling Cincy like their number 1 or 2 team.
Yeah,
like up there with Seattle.
Yeah, so.
I mean, Brady is 23 at 35.
I don't feel too worried about my pick. It's still early, and the personnel's there.
Gronkowski 6 receptions for 100 yards.
Yeah. So and I
wasn't
still
one of them 85. Was that him?
Yeah, I think so.
Did he get the 85? Oh no, wait, I'm dumb. I'm thinking of Peyton Manning earlier.
Yeah.
All these games are blurred.
And I still don't think Gronkowski still looks like Gronkowski. So
yeah.
I mean,
we'll see.
He'll get better throughout the season if he doesn't get hurt again. So
keep your foolish pick.
I feel good about it. So yeah. That was sports this week. There's not much else going on. Baseball playoffs, but nobody really watches.
There was some Bengal pounding.
Yeah.
No, I got it from ESPN. It says,
oh really?
Patriots rebound by pounding Bengals. Nice. Just sounds funny. Did you see the Bengal pounding tonight?
John, if there's a cause that I root for, is to stop all that Bengal pounding. It's terrible.
PETA's getting involved. Mm-hmm. Stop all the Bengal pounding.
All right. So that was that. Let's move on from sports. Let's like we mentioned, it is the first weekend of October. We got
Scrooge.
We have.
I don't even know why I said that.
October, I don't know either. That has nothing to do with October. But I want to, since it's the beginning of the month.
It's a Christmas movie.
I don't even know.
I just thought about.
I just
thought about Ghost because of Halloween, and then I was like, Scrooge.
Yes.
Ghost of Christmas Past. Oh my!
Let's move on from that. No, but I want to talk since it's the beginning of the month. I want to talk about some holidays in October. Since we are starting out the month, I want to, look forward into the month. And
are these real holidays?
These are real holidays.
I don't know what's
since we're already into it. We already passed a couple of them. Did you know that October 3rd was World Smile Day? It's celebrated every first Friday of the month.
Yeah.
World
You didn't get my card?
No, I didn't.
Had a big smiley face on it. It was a picture of me smiling.
This past Saturday, which was yesterday, we missed International Frugal Fun Day.
Frugal fun?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It is.
I know what frugal means.
It is.
Okay, so like having fun for cheap.
It is, yes. It is.
Okay.
It is celebrated the first Saturday in October, and it's essentially that. It's
fun on a budget.
It's a day to enjoy fun activities which are free or inexpensive. If you use your imagination, the ideas are endless.
Hey kids, why don't you go collect some rocks over there?
There you go. So we missed that. But do you know what today is?
I have no idea.
Today is Do Something Nice Day.
Wow. So
today you go out and do something nice.
That's why the Bengals let the Patriots win.
There you go. It's also Oktoberfest in Germany.
Oh yeah, is that when they drink like beer fest?
It's the beginning of the 2-week festival and
I wonder how crazy that is. I've never been.
I don't know. It's probably interesting. It's 2-week event, so today's the beginning.
You're like completely hungover for 2 weeks.
It is also World Teachers Day today on a Sunday.
Wait, it can be 2 things in one day now?
Yeah, I mean you can celebrate a lot of things.
World Teachers Day.
World Teachers Day.
And they would do it. You think they would do it on a weekday?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird that it's
We're gonna give you off. She's like, I teach Sunday school. Assholes.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, give me that. So let's go through some other ones. Hey, October 9th is Fire Prevention Day.
That's good. So just don't start a fire.
Don't start a fire.
All right. I will make sure I turn off my oven.
No, what? What it was, the reason
that'll be the one day that I don't play with matches. Okay.
Why you play matches earlier?
Most days.
The reason this was started is according to legend, October 8th, 1871, Mrs. O'Leary was in her barn milking her cow. The cow kicked over a lamp, which started the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. So
they say her ghost still haunts the place today.
The fire burned for over 27 hours. So when it was over, more than 300 people were killed. 100,000 people were left homeless.
Jeez, put a damper on my
Fire Prevention Day.
My sarcastic little jokes. 17,000
structures were destroyed. So that's why we Fire Prevention Day on October 9th. Let's see. Well, it's a good day. We got October 11th.
Where are you getting these?
October 11th. It's my party day.
What does that one mean?
It is. It's a party day. You make a party.
You get to cry if you want to.
Yeah, you get to cry. Yeah, it's my birthday. You invite friends and family. It's mid-October. So you can make it a fall theme. Or
what day is this again?
October 11th.
What day does that fall on?
It's a Saturday.
Okay. Is it always on a weekend?
It doesn't say. I think it's just October 11th.
Who makes these? Like, who has the authority to do this? Obama?
Yes, I'm sure Obama did this. Couldn't doubt blame Obama, right?
Yeah. Let's not get into things. Not today.
Also, it's also Take Your Teddy Bear to Work Day, but I don't know why it's on a Saturday.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see, what's another one? Oh, Columbus Day.
Right, it's like a surgeon in a sterile room, and he's got his nasty old teddy bear in there.
Let's not forget October 13th is Columbus Day. It's every second Monday of October.
Right.
So it's the day we celebrate Columbus.
When they lied to us and told us that he was trying to prove the world was not flat.
Is that what he was trying to do?
No, it's a myth. No, it really is. Actually, I'm sure. Okay. As again, this is called the Malarkey hour, so my facts may not be straight here.
Yes.
But you know how when you're in school, that's what they tell you, right? Mm-hmm. Like ever since you're a little kid,
he
right?
Traveled on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
He was trying to prove that the world wasn't flat and that it was round, right? Mm-hmm. That's not why he left. There's other reasons why he left. Mm-hmm. He was trying to discover a passage to India or something like that, and then there was also some allegations of some crimes he had committed.
Yeah, he was trying to escape from.
Yeah. We have known that the world is round since like the days of. And again, look this stuff up. Like Galileo days, mm-hmm. we never questioned that the world was not in those times. People weren't that stupid. Even in what year was it?
1492.
And Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yes.
It's a old wives' tale. It's a myth.
Yeah.
That's not what he was trying to do at all. I'm just saying, like they lie to us and they tell us that he went to prove the world was not flat.
Well, because of him, we celebrate his birthday and. All banks are closed, and you don't get email on that day. So.
I know. I'm just saying it's one of those. It's just one of those things. It's like, it's not true. That's not why he left.
You're real passionate about this.
It is because because it's not true, and that's what they tell. even like my little nephew still today, they think that's
say that? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, especially in elementary school, they think that's why he went.
Yeah.
That he went to prove that the world was round. We knew the world was round before he left. There was no doubt.
Yeah.
He went for other reasons.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, why are they still telling these kids this?
I don't know.
It's not true.
Like, because it's funny because you think about it. Like, you see, like, old pictures of old maps where they show, like, the world just ends in this old big waterfall. Like, it makes you wonder, like, what would they think?
Maybe 1,000 years
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
But...
It's like, but it's funny. Like, makes you think. I guess it makes sense if you don't know it. I guess we sort of have the advantage we know. But it just makes you think. I wonder what they thought. Like, it just fell and, like, there was just nothing there.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like, we're standing, like, on a giant plate.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, they're still teaching that, and that's not true. Like,
well, ironically, that October 13th is also International Skeptics Day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's, like, local stuff going around, like, all over the country. I would.
What? For what?
For Skeptics Day.
Skeptics Day?
I would love to meet those people. I love those, like, are those, like, conspiracy people?
Well,
I think that'd be fun to meet those people.
what it was is, what I'm reading here is, that we suspect, it says here, we suspect that a real skeptic created this day, and they did so by first creating doubt about the date to celebrate this special day. We found 3 dates: January 13th, October 13th, and the first Friday of the year. While Friday the 13th sounds intriguing, we have our doubts. So, no, it just there's no like what you do.
I wouldn't mind.
It's just you just celebrate. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind like if there was like a local thing like once a month of like UFO hunters and Bigfoot people and just like
together.
yeah, I would just go just to hang out and be entertained by their stories. Like Bigfoot people on TV cracked me out. You know?
Yeah,
how many, aren't there like multiple shows about finding Bigfoot?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
I've never gotten that. Like, it's for people who believe in that. It's.
I mean, maybe there's something big and ugly out there, but who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, even
yeah.
I mean, who cares?
It's the same with like Loch Ness monster and.
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, the Bermuda Triangle kind of intrigues me
Why?
because the backstories behind it. Wasn't there like a whole like fleet of airplanes that disappeared?
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a lot of weird stories, and that intrigues me.
Do you think we have a new one with the whole all those planes disappearing?
Talking about the Malaysian stuff?
Yeah.
No, I think. I actually think those planes could have been hijacked. I think a lot of things could have happened.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think it was any. CNN was getting ridiculous with that.
That is so weird that they spend so much like coverage on that.
Like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had like a guy in a flight simulator. Did I tell you what they did? I forget the guy's name, but they had him in a flight simulator, and they said, let's say his name was Bob, right? I don't know. I don't remember the guy's name.
All right.
So they had Bob in the flight simulator, and then they did one of those Twitter hashtags like "Free Bob" because he spent so much time in the flight simulator with a pilot trying to, do the news that we have no news about, right?
Yeah.
We still don't know shit, but we're still sitting in this flight simulator. So, like, people were saying, like, poor Bob, he has to be up there in the flight simulator working for CNN. So they're like, "Free Bob," like, hashtag. And then, like, and then they do a story, they're like, Bob comes from this, and they do a whole story on Bob.
What?
And I was
Really?
like, they're doing a story about the guy that's
Doing the story
about how they have no news. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
That's odd. Yeah, that is odd.
It's like,
that is odd.
oh man. Oh. So where's the skeptics meeting at?
I don't know.
If not, we'll start it.
Well, you know what's funny? Like there's no set thing. So I mean, it really is a skeptic. Like, is it even like you have to be skeptical? Is it really a skeptics day? You know,
right?
It's in the true tradition of skeptics. So yes, October 13th may or may not be International Skeptics Day. The next day, right after that, October 14th, is Be Bold and Free Day.
Keep going.
There's some people with beautiful shiny tops. Like, it doesn't apply to us. We both have full set of hair. We got Bosses Day on the 16th.
Keep going.
This one's funny. Wear Something Gaudy Day on the 17th. That is a Friday.
Like John Gotti?
No, like Gaudy. Like wear something that sticks out.
Oh, okay.
So something cheap
I was like,
or whatever.
mobster.
So Like wear something like remember on Three's Company, you know all those stuff that Jack used to wear, like or something like that.
Okay.
Remember those like
Yeah.
him and his friend Larry.
Yeah.
Used to wear those ugly shirts.
Go out
Yeah.
to the bar that had. It was just like, what was the place they would go?
I forgot.
The Regal Beagle or Beagle.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that bar that we used to go to here in town that like reminded us like it was like an old time like that.
Oh yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I liked it. It looked like some place that like
It was like
Tony Montana would get like a corner seat in.
Yeah.
The floor like was all carpet, like old casino carpet,
Yeah,
and there was like no windows or it was like mirrors everywhere.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like round booths.
Yeah.
But they don't sell food.
No. Yeah.
I don't know why it got closed. Like,
Because we were the only ones there. Sometimes.
yeah, maybe it's because there was no other people in it, and our tab alone could not support the business.
But we tried. Damn, we tried sometimes. So. Let's keep going. We have evaluate your life day on the 19th.
Oh God. Keep going. Otherwise, that's just called Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. For me.
Well, it doesn't have to be negative. It could be positive. So
I didn't say it had to be negative. Sometimes it could be a little stressful.
the 21st is babbling day.
Babbling. Is that like what we're doing now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, babbling it really don't make sense.
Is that like what we're doing now?
Yeah. So that's the 21st. We have a National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day on the 21st.
Okay, whatever.
We have National Nut Day on the 22nd and National Mole Day on the 23rd.
Mold?
Mole, like a mole.
Okay.
like the animal.
Okay.
We got National Bologna Day on the 24th.
Ooh.
Do you like bologna?
You know what? I used to like it a lot, and I ate so much of it.
I don't like it
for so long that I don't. Like, I'll still eat it, but I don't really prefer it.
I used to be able to like, you know how it used to come with like that red
I used to eat it a lot when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, I would take it off and I would eat it by itself.
I would usually take it off too, but I wouldn't eat it by itself. I would, but I wouldn't. I'd make a sandwich.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't eat it anymore.
Yeah, I mean I would eat it, but I don't prefer it. I don't. It's not exactly something on the top of my list.
And on that same day as Bologna Day, it's United Nations Day.
But that's a real thing, right? Are you saying
all these days are real?
No, but is there like a UN thing going on? Or is that
no? It's just
What is okay? I don't know. Just keep going.
These are all real, John.
I was like, aren't the midterms coming up?
The next day, the 25th, is Make a Difference Day.
Keep going.
I think it's a good day. You know, these days you get involved with your community. You know?
It doesn't say you do something good. Hitler made a difference.
I think it's implied as something good, John.
Maybe you don't want it to hit the wrong set of ears. I'll change things. I'll show them. They told me I was crazy. Some kid in his basement.
This one's interesting. The 28th is Plush Animal Lovers Day. So if you love plush animals, this is the day for you.
Continue. I take it you're calling in that day?
Yes, I'm coming in. 28th. When is the 20th? Is that like a...
We're only on the 20th?
28th.
Oh.
Yeah. 29th is Hermit Day, so you can stay in.
All right, keep going.
You spend a quiet day by yourself. Which is nice. Have you ever done that? You just like...
Yeah.
You just don't go out and you don't talk to anybody. You turn off your phone and...
It was like today.
Okay. So, the 30th is National Candy Corn Day.
I don't even like candy corn.
Who does?
I don't know.
I don't know anybody who... Like, I don't know any... You know what my dad did? I remember my dad
really?
used to eat candy corn before.
Yeah.
I used to think it was weird.
You just see it a lot around like Halloween time.
Yeah. That's the only time I see it. Like, I never see anybody actually buy candy
it's like
corn.
Who likes those bunny things around Easter? Those fluffy.
Like it's made nothing but sugar. It's like just sugar, like packed together.
Yeah, they're like sponges
and colored. Yeah, it's like sugar, like packed together and colored.
What are they called? Peeps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peeps.
I don't like those either.
And of course, the 31st is Halloween, but it's also Carver.
I've never heard of that one. What?
But it's also Carver Pumpkin Day. So I mean, it's a little surprise there. Do you like carving pumpkins? Like, do you do that for Halloween?
I don't like it, but I did a really cool one time. I think I told you. No. I did Yoda.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I'm not artistic. What I did was
all extensive.
I printed it off the computer, and it took me about an hour and a half, and I did it the night before. And what sucks is I don't have any pictures of it, but I made like some of my friends in the neighborhood drive by. This was in high school, and it came out so good. It was Yoda holding a lightsaber. All right. And even my friends like, holy shit, it's Yoda. Yeah, it came out good.
That's cool.
Yeah, they really like if you find a good one. Yeah. As long as you just take your time, because I'm not artistic. I'm just following the lines, you know. Yeah. And it comes out really good, and it's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's always fun. Like it's sort of a pain in the ass sometimes, and you're like midway. Yeah, you're like, why did I start this?
Yes, but once I started, I was like, why did I do this?
Yeah.
But the next day, and then it lasted about a week, and it started to get all rotty.
Well, the key is to make it last long is to get some Vaseline and like coat the inside.
I've heard. I think you told me that. I don't know who. I was like, I heard somebody say that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was just me, just right now.
Right. I think somebody told me that like right now.
Right. So yes, so that was the month of October.
Force not make one great.
So yeah, that's all the days in October. So you have it all planned out, and you could.
Jesus, I have a busy October.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy October for all of us.
Carpal tunnel from all these cards. So
we have that. So yeah, so October obviously is Halloween. It is the month where don't they do like those 13 days of Halloween where like you watch like? 13
maybe like on TV channels.
Yeah, they do that. So that's always the fun part. One of my favorite things about Halloween month is like at least when we were young, it always seemed like scary movies would come out around Halloween, and then in October, and then for a while you wouldn't see them as much. Like it seemed like for a while like they really weren't releasing horror movies around October.
Yeah, like every Friday the 13th when I was a kid, I used to watch. They would show Friday the 13th. Yeah, I would watch like as many as I could watch.
Yeah. Yeah, but this year it seems like like I would say the last 3 years, the trend is coming back where they are trying to release like scary movies, horror movies.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. I was thinking of stuff at home. You're talking about at the movies.
Yeah, at the movies. Yeah.
Well, are they doing another Paranormal Activity or no?
Not this year.
Seems
they released that Annabelle movie, which we saw.
Yeah, it's like I saw that with you.
Yeah, yesterday. And that came out.
You want to give your review?
It was not as good as The Conjuring. It's a prequel to the Conjuring from last year.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think it was as good as The Conjuring. It was okay.
I've seen worse.
Yeah. Like it was a well-made film.
Yeah, there's a couple creepy parts that even I go, huh? You know, but it wasn't a great movie. The Conjuring's actually a decent movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
This was kind of, yeah. If you got nothing to do, it's only like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and it's a cool Halloween movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's some scenes that'll, if you're one of those people that likes the quick, make you jump kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah. They actually like show the devil a couple times. I was like, yeah, he's kind of creepy.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah.
So, So the last couple of years it seemed like they're changing the trend. Now they're coming back with that. Horror
that was
movies.
My throat.
Yeah. Sorry.
Stop playing games during the podcast.
I get distracted really easily.
Bejeweled.
Got a high score, John. No, so it seemed like horror movies are coming out around Halloween. So I thought I would show some trailers of because this year there's horror movies coming out.
I get to sit down some more.
We have Annabelle that just came out. I'm sure everybody's seen the trailer, and I think we played it a couple weeks ago on the podcast. Yeah. And I want to play some other ones. We have next week. Have you seen the trailer for the new Dracula movie?
Yes.
There is a.
It looks okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna play it right now.
And I normally don't like movies like this, like old timers.
So it's called Dracula Untold and comes out on the 9th. It's coming up Friday, and let's play the trailer.
My father was a great man. A hero, so they say. Sometimes the world doesn't need
This is dumb
another
question.
hero.
Was there a real Dracula in history?
There was a guy who they say it was modeled after. His name was Vlad the Impaler.
Is that him or this is just a real...
I don't know. I don't know if they're trying.
I've heard somebody say that, like,
Right.
something like that.
Something troubles you.
The Sultan is preparing for battle and requires 1,000 boys for his army, including your son.
Only boys.
I'll see your mother.
Look away!
You can't protect us.
I'll find a way.
To fight evil.
I've been waiting an eternity
Have you really?
for a man
An
of
eternity.
your strength to arrive.
Welcome to your life.
I like the soundtrack.
What is it you
Alright.
are seeking?
I want the power to destroy my enemies and save my family.
Hey, that's 2 wishes.
Right? He cheated.
Drink, Dracula.
Welcome to your life.
This fall,
What's happening to you?
I'm the thing men
a
fear.
Coen Brothers film.
Something else.
I see the devil inside him!
Do you think you are alive because you can fight? You are alive because of what I did to save you!
Is Owen Wilson in this?
I don't know. Why? That's an odd question.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, right there. He played one of the bats.
He just does the voice, that horrible, awful voice.
So, yeah, it doesn't seem as much as like a horror movie, more as like
I normally don't like movies that are set in that time period.
you don't like what do you mean?
Like, I don't know what time period that is, but like movies with kind of like 300 kind of times. I mean, I'm not even saying that's close to that time, but like with old armies and like kind of like 300 style movies.
I know what you mean. Like, yeah, it just
Yeah, Yeah, like anything like,
pre '94. You're just like I can't.
No,
I can't
man,
do it.
I like Braveheart.
Yeah.
But like when it gets into like, and Gladiator's good enough, like stuff like that. But things that take place like in those kind of times.
If it's not done well, it
if
could be boring.
it has to be done really, really well, or I don't have an interest to see
Yeah,
it.
it gets boring. Yeah,
Like this is kind of a mix of it's got Dracula. It's like so.
So
Right.
so that comes out next week. And then we have another one. We actually saw this trailer yesterday. What's the movie?
Ouija?
Ouija.
Is that a Tyler Perry movie?
This one.
Ouija goes to jail.
This one comes out a week before Halloween on the 24th. It's the Ouija movie. I don't know if everybody's been preparing for this, but it's a movie based on the Ouija board, the Hasbro best-selling board game.
Was it Hasbro?
I think it's Hasbro, isn't it? Or is it Parker Brothers?
I think it's Parker Brothers.
Is it Parker Brothers? Okay. I'm sorry, Mr.
I
Parkers.
I have one. You know that.
You should take it out.
Yeah, I have one. It's in.
Let's
I'll talk about that later.
wait. What do you mean?
Just play it.
Okay.
What's going on? I just don't want to go out tonight.
You sure you don't want to come?
I'm good. Go have fun.
Something bad's gonna happen. It's just a gut feeling.
Uh-oh.
Dang, it's like an old school Ouija.
You alright?
You ever feel like even after someone you love has died, there's still a way you can talk to them?
You
No.
want to talk to Debbie?
This is where Debbie
Some call
died.
it a spirit board.
This is a good idea.
That That's,
As friends
Has
we
it really
gather,
existed for
hearts are
centuries?
true.
I don't know.
Spirits near we
Maybe
call to you.
maybe like
The concept of
yeah,
Ouija board.
yeah. I don't know if it always
If you can
looked
hear
like
us,
that.
Debbie, I miss you.
Calm down. It's an old house.
This is a joke.
Come on, you guys. Who's doing that? Sarah, cut it out.
I'm not pushing it.
Just spelled hi friend.
Hey, this is freaking me out. I'm done with this.
I need to get some batteries for my Ouija board.
I hear they take AAA.
I found something in my house.
Right.
Weird things started happening as soon as I found the board.
Debbie found the board in her house. She woke something up.
Is somebody there? This thing, it's haunting us.
Hello?
It's coming through all of us. So who's next?
How do we stop this?
You have to break the connection, or it will keep coming for you.
We have to play the game again.
I was always a real competitive Ouija board player. So people that want to play with me.
Gathered, hearts are true. Spirits near we call to you. Can you show us a sign?
It's modern day, right? Like today.
Did you kill Debbie? We're done! We're not playing anymore! It's not even real, okay?
It's just a game.
Ouija.
Scary.
When does that come out?
That comes on the 24th, a week before Halloween.
You think that's a coincidence?
No, I don't think so.
Me neither.
So yeah, you have one, right? You said, I think we've played with it
Yeah.
a couple of times.
Yeah. Actually, my mom gave it to me in elementary school. That's weird. I still have it.
Did you play with it when you got it? Well, how did she buy it for you?
I don't know. I really don't remember.
She wanted you conjuring up spirits or what?
Do you remember an old movie called 13 Ghosts?
Yes.
But like it was like in black and white.
Missing Prices.
Okay, yeah. She made me watch that movie when I was a kid because she liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, for some reason, maybe I asked for it. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, I want one of those. That looks cool. And, you know. And I noticed that they sold them like at Walmart.
Yeah,
I don't think they do anymore.
They don't?
I'm like 90% sure.
They don't sell Ouija boards, really?
I'm like 90% sure you're not going to find it at a Walmart.
You sure?
I bet you. Go to Walmart.com.
I don't know. I would imagine they still sell them.
I think it's literally just because it's just bad for their image or something.
You think so? Like it, but like it's like I never really heard anybody's.
But I remember seeing them at the store for a long time. But I just don't think they do it anymore.
They do Hasbro Ouija board game.
Do they?
Yes, sir.
Walmart.
See, and it is Hasbro.
I bet you won't find it in the store though.
It might just be the online stuff, yeah. Because they have a different company.
Because people are like, why, moms and probably, why are you,
selling this thing?
Yeah, why are you selling this devil board or something,
Yeah, I mean it's.
Yeah.
I guess because I don't believe in spirits and all that.
I don't believe in board games.
I don't believe in spirits and all that. It's a fun thing to do. I guess you could sort of creep yourself out, but it's just a board. It's just a piece of board.
I used to put that "Gone Conjuring" sign on my door when I would go out and do it. Con spelled with an N and an apostrophe at the end.
Right.
Gone Conjuring.
Right. So I'm sure everybody out there has played with the Ouija board at least once.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
Most people I talk to,
really played with it?
Maybe I'd say less than half.
Well, what's the reason why they never played? Just because they had no interest, or is it because they just were a little freaked out?
A lot of them have never even really seen one.
Really?
And a lot of them didn't want to play it when they have seen one.
Okay.
But you'd be surprised. A lot of people have never actually physically.
Have they heard of it?
Most people know what they are because they're in movies and.
Right.
And they remember seeing them at the store when they were younger, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would say almost everybody knows what a Ouija board is.
Yeah. But
most people I've talked to have not actually used one or played with one.
All right.
Yeah.
This movie seems odd. It doesn't. I don't know. It's a weird thing. But
I don't know. It might. I'd probably rather see this than Dracula, but
Yeah, because it has to do more with horror. Like the Dracula movie doesn't seem like a horror movie.
no, it seems more like an adventure,
Like
like
a-
a
yeah.
dark adventure movie or
Like
something.
an adventure. Yeah. So, all right, moving on. We have one movie that's actually coming out on Halloween. We'll see how much business. Because I wouldn't imagine it would do a lot of business because it's Halloween. Like a lot of people are out doing Halloween stuff
What day does it fall on this year?
on a Friday.
Really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
So you're gonna see a lot of people trick or treating. Did you like trick or treating? You're a kid.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't just because I didn't like candy. I wasn't a big candy person. Like as a kid.
Here's a story. I don't remember if I've told this story on the podcast. It's really short. I remember one time I was going with my friend Matt. That wasn't you. I was in elementary school. And we went with him and his little brothers. And we were young, so I think like his mom was like kind of like chaperoning us around. And my friend John, who I haven't talked to in a long time. And I remember we were like run from house to house because you're like a kid, so you're like running.
Yeah.
And I tripped. I don't remember what costume it was. I tripped, and my candy went everywhere. And he has little brothers, and I was like, oh, maybe, you think like, are you okay? That's a normal reaction.
Yeah.
No, they start taking all my fucking candy. And my knees all scraped and bleeding, and they start picking up all my candy, and they're like little kids, and I'm like, what the?
And they just started like stealing your candy.
Yeah,
Like,
they
put
just
it in
start
their
putting
bags?
it in their bags.
They're not helping
And
you.
they were at an age where they're like so much younger than me, so I couldn't just like hit them or fight with them that much. I was like, what the hell? I mean,
Did you tell them, Mom?
I don't remember what I did. I just let it go. I don't know, but I was getting bullied
Hey, little kid.
by little kids. Yeah.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen to you this year, John. When you go trick or treating.
No, I don't think we should be ringing doorbells in costumes at our age.
Nah,
Scare
but
the shit out of somebody.
Nah, but as I got older, I actually liked Halloween a little bit more as an adult. So.
Yeah, it's just that it's different now.
Yeah, like I actually like decorating my house.
I like
giving
to
candy out.
see the women in their promiscuous outfits.
Sexy. It's just like it's not just a sexy bunny.
Yeah, it could be anything, right? Ooh, sexy Darth Vader.
Yeah. So, and then this next trailer is for a movie that actually comes out on Halloween. It's called Horns, and it's with Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe. So let's play it.
Is this horror too?
Yes. Sorry. Armani.
Giorgio Armani is one of our sponsors.
Okay, there you go. That's the trailer.
I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life.
Just love me for the rest of mine.
Please, you have to believe me. I loved her.
What does it feel like to get away with murder?
God to save your soul. I should ask the devil to punish you, kid. You know, you don't have to
How come
convince
he's not a
me.
little kid
I
anymore?
believe you.
I don't know.
Why are you protecting me? Because if I did anything to her, then I'm a monster. How do I look? Did you notice anything unusual?
And then horns?
What are they?
You know how I think we should proceed? I should grind me up some Oxycontin and have a little snort.
Everyone in this town is going crazy.
He's just walking around with
It's because
horns.
of me and these
Right.
horns.
You killed that innocent girl. Now the devil has claimed you.
He didn't kill her father, and now people are telling me all these things I don't want to hear.
I'm so bad. I'm bad. I'm pretty enough to be on TV, right?
Are you feeling
Figure out
horny?
who killed Mary and get him to confess. I would never hurt her.
Nice
Tell me everything that happened.
Admit you killed her. It'd be such a huge scoop for me.
I got an idea. How about you guys beat the heck out of each other, and the winner gets an exclusive interview with me?
What's that snake doing around your neck?
Made a new friend. Are those horns?
Damn right, they're horns.
That's all right. I mean, it looks more like dark and kind of twisted fun more than a horror movie.
Yeah. It looks fun. And Daniel Radcliffe, like with American accent, Harry Potter.
I'm sold.
Yeah. So that comes on Halloween.
Actually, I think that looks like the most fun out of the three.
Yeah. And just to round it out, this isn't a Halloween movie, but it came out this week and is actually a movie that I'm excited to see. It's by one of my favorite directors working today. It came out Monday, and it's the first trailer.
Kevin Smith has a new movie?
Yes. I actually had one come out like a few weeks ago. Nobody saw. No. It's the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie, and it's called Inherent Vice. It stars Joaquin Phoenix, Josh Brolin, a bunch of actors. And
those are two good actors right there.
Yeah, there you go. And the first trailer hit this week, and
it hit what?
Hit the net. Hit it hard.
It hit the net like LeBron hits the net.
There you go. And here it is.
If it's a quiet night out at the beach and your ex-old lady suddenly out of nowhere shows up with a story about her current billionaire land developer boyfriend and his wife and her boyfriend and a plot to kidnap the billionaire and throw him in a loony bin,
I need your help, Doc.
maybe you should just look the other way. But if you're Doc, it may all start to get a little peculiar after that.
Michael Z. Wolfman.
And Mickey Wolfman.
Mickey Wolfman
has vanished.
So where would I find him?
He's technically Jewish, but wants to be a Nazi.
And a girl don't necessarily want to get into
I know people like that.
All right.
Got a spare picture?
You know the old stereotype.
Well, maybe you're better off with the Nazis.
Whoa.
Are you all right?
Am I?
Are you?
Ordinarily, we're the ones asking the questions.
And your question is?
Oh, God.
Good question.
Owen Wilson. Turn it off.
Choto, Kinichiro, Dozo, Moto Panakeku, Moto Panakeku, Moto Panakeku. Hai, hai, hai.
I get you!
Don't know much about history. Doc may not be a do-gooder, but he's done good.
But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Good luck, Doc.
What a wonderful world this would be.
Coming just in time for Christmas.
I'm sensing a little Oscar buzz there.
There you go. So yeah, it's exciting. It's by one of the best directors working right now.
I like him, Paul
Thomas Anderson.
It does have that. I think you said the
Boogie Nights. Yeah, like
it has a Boogie Nights feel to it.
The last two movies are sort of serious, so I mean it's
it's
back to his goofy side. And yes, and it has Owen Wilson. Which,
but the thing that it shouldn't bother me too much is when they were like putting the names of the cast, he wasn't in there. Like I know he's in the movie.
Oh, he was?
No, I'm saying, he was?
Yeah.
Oh. Hopefully he doesn't have too big of a role.
He's second lead.
Hopefully they kill him off right away.
No, he's gonna be in the sequel.
Shut up. He signed on to do 4 more?
4 Inherent Vices. No, speaking of it wasn't. Me and you have talked about this. How we don't think he's funny, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So like we feel like he's a little overrated. Like it's.
Yeah.
So, that's a subject we wanted to. I want to talk about this week. Things that we feel are overrated, like
things that really grind your gears.
Yeah, really grind our gears. Because I mean, I'm sure everybody has that where there's that one thing where everybody loves and you just don't get it. You just don't get why anybody would like this thing, and it seems like everybody around you likes it except you, and you feel like you're going crazy. Like, why does everybody like this? So, we came up with a few things that makes us wonder why everybody likes them, and we just don't.
Right.
So I guess let me start out with my first thing. The one thing I feel is overrated, and I just can never get. Like I sort of got it when I was younger, but as I got older, I don't get it. Is concerts.
Like,
I think people secretly don't really like concerts, don't really like live music. They feel like they have to. And I've never really had a really great time at a concert.
I've gone to, well, it depends. I'll publicly admit one of my favorite bands. You already know Dave Matthews Band, because I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
And I've seen them in like different cities, and they're really good live. And I would go see them again and again. But I know what you mean. Like, if you don't know who the band is, and
it's just,
you're not like a big fan of the band, I just
think most bands they're just not good live.
I have fun. We're in Texas, so I don't know how it is, all over the country. But I have fun at these, like, local, like, South Texas country band concerts.
Yeah.
Because I like country music, too.
Yeah.
Even if I don't know the bands.
Yeah.
But I know, like, maybe they have, like, a lead-in, like, that's good. Or a lead, the main guy.
Yeah.
But I have fun. But it's mostly because I can walk around and drink beer.
and it has nothing to do with the main.
Yeah, it's
band.
more of the environment there than the actual,
So I don't know. It's just I've never. I just think they're overrated. You can't really hear the music.
It has to be the bands that you really, really like.
Yeah, and then you get into the problem where the sound isn't great, and then it's people just pushing you. You can't really hear. People are singing like you're like, shut up! I want to hear the band. I don't want to hear you sing.
And there's some bands that you've.
And there's just some who don't translate well live.
Exactly. I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
And I'm not. And this isn't even a biased opinion. I'm gonna go back to Dave Matthews. They sound just as good live. Mm-hmm. I think it's because they've been together so long. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to go. I've heard the same thing about Rolling Stones from people that have been to Rolling Stones concerts.
Yeah,
that they sound just as good live.
Yeah,
and then I've heard like some bands are just they sound like crap.
Yeah,
live. It's just not the same thing.
It's just... it's funny. Like you hear about like the Beatles. Like after a while, they just stopped touring because for one, they said they just couldn't. It's just impossible. People were screaming. You couldn't hear them. And then two, they just didn't feel like they sounded great live. They were a studio band, and they just stopped touring. I think that was smart. You just.
Bro, I heard Chevelle live one time, and it was awful.
Oh really? Yeah, it's.
It didn't even sound like them.
Yeah,
it sounded like a cover band. It sounded like a drunk cover band.
It's like the acoustics are terrible, especially even outside. Like if you ever done outside concerts, terrible. So. Yeah. I don't know. I used to like going when I was younger, but I can't go to a concert anymore.
It depends. It depends on the venue, I think, a lot too. Mm-hmm. If it's one of those things where like I said, we're drinking, we're walking around.
Yeah.
I've done both, and I'm going back to the Dave thing since that's the band I've seen the most.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I've enjoyed myself more further away, so like on the lawn.
Yeah.
If there's those venues that have like lawn seats, or you just spread a blanket out like you're a hippie,
right?
Then I have actually getting decent seats in a chair,
right?
Because I'm getting up, walking around, it's just it's more.
See, but and then
you got space.
See, but you say that, so then it's the same. And then I would just rather go to like a carnival or like a fair that's just playing the music. I mean, essentially that's what it is.
I don't know. So, I'm going to disagree with you a lot more on this one a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it depends.
So what's on your list? Give me one.
Okay, here's one, and I bet you disagree with me. I don't like cereal.
Oh, so that's blasphemy.
But it's not. Yeah, and I've tried almost every kind of cereal.
So you think cereal's overrated?
It's not. You know what? That's not it. In fact, I got off topic because I put this list together literally an hour ago, even though you texted me that like a few days ago. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I'm actually envious of people that really like cereal because it's so easy to make.
God, it's so good.
And I can't that's not me. I have to take the extra time and scramble a couple of eggs in the morning.
Like the most work you gotta do with cereal is I like cornflakes and I like putting it with bananas. So that's the most work. I just gotta cut up the banana.
I mean, I got nephews that love cereal. I got I know adults that still eat cereal. I just never. It doesn't feel like breakfast to me, and I don't really like it. It's just it feels like I'm chewing on like sugary bread, which is exactly
the cereal too.
Yeah, I mean I've tried a bunch of them. I can't.
Right.
Anyway, that's not really overrated. That's more of just something I don't like.
Give me something you think it's overrated.
Okay.
Everybody loves, and you just.
I'm tired of this whole selfie thing.
Okay, yeah, you don't like selfies. I hate selfies too.
Yeah, and have you noticed that people? I think we talked about this.
What?
They're calling like just pictures selfies now, and they're not even selfies.
Like I think the definition of selfies, it's gotta be you. It's gotta be you're taking the picture with your hand. You're in the picture and you're holding it up. Like it's. I mean, that's the definition of selfie. You're the one taking the picture.
I forgot. One of these people put a collage together. I don't know if it was like a late night show, and they're like people using the word selfie when it's not even a selfie. And they're like, it's like a picture of somebody's cat, and it's like a selfie. They're like, oh, that's a great selfie. And the news anchor says it. It's like. It's not a selfie. It's a cat. Is the cat holding the fucking phone?
Yeah.
Or the camera?
I just didn't. I didn't understand the definition of selfie.
I know.
Yeah.
And the whole thing of, I think just the term in general. Let's just start calling it a picture.
Yeah.
It's still it's a picture.
It's just a picture. Yeah.
You took it yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a picture.
Yeah. I think the most annoying thing about selfies is there's just so much especially like you have those friends on Facebook.
It's a stupid word. It's not even a word.
No, and I think the thing that annoys me is we all have those friends on Facebook who take a selfie a day or 3 or 4, and they are constantly updating. It's like
especially chicks.
Yeah, and it's like we know how you look like. It's like you don't have to take a picture every day. Like unless you're doing like a project that you have to like see the changes of how you're growing older, but. It's just I don't understand that. Like I get annoyed. It's like, all right, I know how you look. Like I have to like unsubscribe to their feed because I don't want to keep seeing 50 million pictures of them. I don't know. It gets annoying. I agree. I think they're overrated. Yes.
I'll give you one here. I guess it's your turn, right? But, bumper stickers.
You don't like bumper stickers?
I hate bumper stickers. I mean. I guess I'm okay with like one that's like United States Marine Corps or U.S. Army, just a regular standard. That's okay, whatever. But like when they just have like they're just flat out. I saw one I think like 2 weeks ago, and it said, "No, thank you, Obama. I'll keep my guns, my freedom, and my money." I'm like. I guess. I mean, whether I'm not gonna say how I feel about the whole thing, but it's just like, come on, like, like, or it'll have like a joke, and I was like, that'll be funny, now for half a second, I'll say like, huh, but that's like on your car all the time.
I think
it's almost like it's like getting a tattoo that you're not happy with. I know you. I mean, you have tattoos, I don't, but I'm just saying, like, it's like, it feels like it's like.
Why? I never seen a bumper sticker look good on a car. Like it's weird. Yeah, it makes the car look tacky.
I don't like bumper stickers.
Yeah, no.
I don't care whether.
I don't have bumper stickers in my car.
If you have a cheap car or a nice car, just
it looks
no
weird.
Bumper stickers.
Yeah, it looks weird.
I mean, yeah.
I'm always afraid.
You know what I hate?
What?
These guys. Okay, I bought remember I got the iPhone 5, and then I returned it and I got another phone because the iPhones suck.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it.
Another
Come
overrated.
on, Apple. Come
Another
on.
overrated.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's get started on that. Very overrated. I'm an Android guy now. Definitely.
You think iPhone's overrated?
Very. I don't know about the 6. I have not played with the 6, but I had the 5 for literally a month, and I traded it in for. Can I say it? I mean the phone. Doesn't matter. I traded in for a Galaxy S5. Way better. Way happier. And I literally had the iPhone 5 for a month.
Yeah.
Did not like it. And then what I was going to say is, it comes with that sticker, and I guess you're supposed to put it on your phone. Everybody puts it on their car.
Yeah.
You seen people that just drive around with the Apple on their car?
Yeah.
I mean, why are you endorsing Apple? They're not paying you.
I mean, it's great. It's great for Apple there. I mean, they get the marketing, but that's just one way to market. Like you get people that fall in love with the product, that they want to tell everybody about the product. So I mean, it's just.
I mean, like, yeah, it's like, oh, go. Global conglomerate, go.
I'm always leery of putting anything that advertises what I like on my car, just because I don't want somebody who doesn't like that to break my window. Because those people out there, that's all they like. If they see, like, you piss off the wrong person. Like I'm a Longhorns fan, but I wouldn't put that on my car because I don't know. There's somebody who doesn't like them, like an Aggie
I
or
can
whatever.
Understand.
Break my fucking window.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so.
I can understand, and you may disagree on this, if we're in an election and you're just putting your party, not your party, but your candidate on there, and you're endorsing them on your car.
You know, I wonder. And it would be impossible. It would be impossible to be able to measure this. But it makes me wonder how many of those people
Does it actually do anything by?
Yeah.
Like it's actually
No.
Oh.
Like it makes me wonder how many of those people who have the bumper sticker actually vote.
Actually went out and voted.
Yeah. It came out a few years ago. Remember when they had that Rock the Vote for MTV? And they had all these celebrities, like they came out like, oh, you gotta go vote, blah blah blah. And then
Was Owen Wilson there?
Yes, he's always there, John. And I think they found out. I think it was Paris Hilton or one of those celebrities that they weren't even registered to vote.
Yeah,
like
I think it was Paris Hilton.
Yeah, they were out there like doing this rock the vote. Yeah, gotta go out and she wasn't even fucking registered to vote. It's like really.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
So yeah, bumper stickers. Yeah, they're a little annoying. I mean, it's just like whatever.
People don't even know we got midterms here.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Let's another thing that I think it's overrated. I see a lot of people who like it. I was talking about this the other day. Is Christmas music, and not the tradition. I do like traditional Christmas music.
Carolers?
Like no, I mean when like artists, like current artists, release Christmas CDs.
Toby Keith's Christmas album.
Like who the fuck wants to like really like? I think they're overrated. I never heard a. I don't know. It's like I like the classics,
Yeah.
I like
it's all about money. It's marketing.
It's weird. Like, why would you release a
Taylor
Christmas?
Swift's Christmas?
Yeah, like I don't want to hear Taylor Swift like bitch and complain about how she's alone in the holidays.
Right.
Like, it's I don't know.
Right.
I think those are overrated. I don't know. You got anything else?
What do I have here? Oh, one that we talked about. Well, not talked about, but I said high school football.
Especially here in Texas, we got in Texas, high school football is huge, and I don't get it. Yeah,
like for
anybody who's ever been to a high school football game, it is boring. It is slow.
Yeah,
it is the most, and it's understandable. It's a bunch of 16-year-olds playing.
The stuff that you see in like Friday Night Lights or Varsity Blues. That shit is real in Texas.
Yes, like that passion. Yeah,
that is real. Those towns are real. Like I know people that live in those towns.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like literally like football's like a religion, and it's not even funny. Like everyone knows the head coach, and he's treated like a god.
Yeah,
it's like win or go home, whatever you want to call it. It's like winning is everything. It's like crazy.
Yeah,
he's like the most powerful man in town, like the coach. Yeah. It's like not. It's funny because the movie, like, you think it's like over dramatizes it. It's pretty damn close.
Yeah,
it's like that. That shit's real.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't understand people who like it. It's weird to me. It's just.
Yeah, I mean, not so much in the major cities, but in the small towns here in Texas.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, the high school I went to, I told you, like, somebody that I know was like
I think they're
gonna. I was like, I hear they got a good team this year. I was like, I graduated from there freaking a decade ago or whatever, and I was like, I don't know who the hell these 16-year-old kids are or how they're doing. I don't follow.
Nor do I care.
Yeah, I don't follow high school football. What the hell's wrong with you?
No,
I know adults that graduated from high schools here in town, and they don't miss a home game.
Yeah, I never said that.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
and they go and they still root, and I'm like,
get over it.
You guys are freaking crazy.
Yeah,
Who gives a shit?
You need to move on. I understand that maybe they have kids going there, but they don't.
If it's your kid or your some your nephew or your cousin.
You know what? Even then.
Yeah. Nobody wants to go to their kid's game unless their kid's really good. If your kid sucks, it's like you're just obligated to go.
It's just
good game. Good game.
It's like they ask you,
juice boxes for everyone.
Yeah, juice boxes for everybody. So yeah. You got anything else? Anything else that you want to?
I was gonna say I don't want to get. There's two actors, and it's funny. I've been talking about them. I guess they count. I know we said things, but actors. I'm gonna say Owen Wilson being funny.
I don't think he's funny.
I don't think he's funny. I don't think he's funny.
I don't get it why people.
And I think we've said this before. Maybe I don't know. Forrest Whitaker. He's not a good actor.
Oh, I don't think he's a good actor at all. Yes, I agree.
And people think he's such a good actor.
I don't think he's a good actor.
There was nothing special.
He does the same shit in every movie.
There was nothing special about his acting, and people act like he's one of the best actors.
Have you seen him in interviews? It's exactly his acting.
Yeah.
Have you seen him in interviews? Like, yeah.
No, he's not. I mean, he's not a bad actor, but there's nothing special about him.
He's a little out of breath, and he's like, and he gets really. It's like, it's odd. He's one of the guys I've never liked him in a performance. I've never been like, oh wow, Ward Rigger's in this. Yeah.
I was also going to say superhero movies because I think they're just a cheap way to make a lot of money.
Yeah, it does.
But I would have to get into that. Yeah. But the one that I was going to end on, and it's going to piss a lot of people off, is Cats. But I am a little biased on this because I'm allergic to cats. First of all, right? So it's kind of with the cereal. I don't like them.
So you hate all those cat pictures, all those adorable cat pictures.
Cat pictures, cat videos. I think they're dumb.
So
and this is my only thing too. You should not. You have an animal, and you buy the kitty litter box. You have a box of shit in your house, and it's the only animal that's people own. You get a box of shit. That's what you have, and that's weird. Like it's an animal. It's like that's where I keep a box of shit right there. That box over there is full of shit.
John, but they're so damn adorable.
I'm saying it's got a handle so you can carry around a box of shit. That's what it is.
So John doesn't like cute things. So
no.
Check. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, literally like cats. Like my throat will start itching and.
Yeah, you'll die.
Yeah,
I seen it. Just to end on this topic, let's try to tip the balance to the other way. You know what? I want to talk about one thing, and it's just one thing. I think the one thing that one of the things that's properly rated. We always talk about underrated and overrated stuff. You know what I think is just rated just good, and it's been recently. Like I think the tide is turning. It's hipsters. I think the hate for hipsters is just right now. Like in the past, when that started coming up, like people trying to become hipsters, like that was a big thing. It got really annoying, and they were so overrated. Like I never understood the hipster movement, but I think now the hate for it is right. Like I think people are turning on hipsters.
You're saying that they're more acceptable?
No. Now people like have hate for them. Like I think people's opinions
they're annoying. I don't hate them.
No, I don't hate them. I just think they're annoying.
Right. Yeah, they get the proper amount
of hate. Yes, dislike. Maybe a dislike. Yeah. So I think they're just rated, right? Yeah, they're not overrated or they're not underrated. I think the displeasure for them is just right. So yes. It's very rare that you find anything that's just like, you know what? Yes, that's where they should be. Yeah. So yeah, that was the last thing.
I agree. I agree. Like the people in Austin that are just riding their bikes around with their weird hats.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, man. Like I don't need a job.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I was going to say, but it'd stir up a whole controversy.
What?
I was going to say college. but there's too many factors in there. It depends what you're going to do.
Yes. So yes, that was our overrated topics right there. Let's start wrapping this up.
Are we gonna do the thingy?
We're gonna do the favorite segment for a lot of people. We do this every week. It is the most popular segment of our show.
You ready to give them to me in alphabetical order?
Yes. It is our weekend box office results. It's where John tries to guess the top 5 movies for this weekend. The way we play this game for anybody who's new to our podcast is I give him the list for the top 5 movies. I put them in alphabetical order, and John has to decipher them from number 1 to number 2 to number 5. I'm sorry.
So what are you gonna read now?
I'm gonna read you the movies, but they're gonna be in alphabetical order.
The right file according to alphabetical order.
Yes.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Cage.
We got to do it every time.
We got to make sure we put this on for order, or he gets really angry. Okay, so
let's go.
So first, I'm gonna read you the new movies for this week. We had a couple.
I'm not gonna write this down.
No, don't write these down.
All right, just go.
The 3 major ones that I want to talk about that came out this week is Gone Girl, the new Ben Affleck movie directed by David Fincher. We have Annabelle, the prequel to last year's The Conjuring, and the new Nicolas Cage movie, Left Behind.
I completely forgot that came out.
Yeah. So those were the 3 new movies. Okay. So now, this is the top 5.
Hold on, I got it.
All right.
I guess I was pretty horny.
So
that's just for the Nicolas Cage movie.
Okay. So this is the top 5 in alphabetical order. So we had Annabelle, that made the top 5. We have the Box Trolls, the new claymation movie. We have the Equalizer, the Denzel Washington movie. Gone Girl made it in the top 5. And last but not least, The Maze Runner. Top 5. Okay, so John, what do you think? Who do you think won the weekend box office? What was the number 1 movie this week?
My hand doesn't know how to be that fast. Hold on. All
Okay,
right.
so we had Annabelle, Box Troll, Equalizers.
It's
Gone
the
Girl.
Box Troll.
The Box Trolls.
Trolls.
Yes, sir. Have you seen the preview to that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, what's rated R?
Gone Girl, Annabelle. I don't know if Equalizers. I think Equalizers is PG-13. No, you know what? I think it's R. I'm sorry. And then we got Box Troll and Maze Runner. I think Box Troll is like PG, and then Maze Runner is PG-13. Equalizer's been out for 2 weeks. Box Troll's out for 2 weeks. The Maze Runner's out for 3 weeks. And Annabelle and Gone Girl's the opening weekend for those.
The oldest one is the Maze Runner?
Yes, that's been out for 3 weeks. So, who do you think won? Do we have a new number 1? Do you think one of the other ones have been from last week stayed in number 1?
Know, I normally don't go with rated R's.
Uh-huh.
Equalizer's on its 2nd week, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to say Gone Girl.
Boom! Nice.
Did I?
Yes. How much do you think it made?
It's a David Fincher one, right?
Yes, sir. Starring Ben Affleck and Ben Affleck's penis.
I like how I completely just ignored that because I was thinking of numbers.
That's another story.
$35 million.
Close. $38 million even. Number 2.
Man, this is tough. I kind of want to lean towards the Equalizer.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
But it's also, you said Equalizer's R?
Yeah. You don't seem sure about it.
I'm not sure about it because Annabelle was pretty packed.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I'm not sure how that theater, it was not, it seemed like a lot of people were there to see Annabelle.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like at the movies.
Yeah.
Like
but they said really close.
The 2nd row.
Yeah.
I'm lucky it was an hour and a half.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad, though.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be less than 38, right?
Yes.
But it's a horror movie.
Uh-huh. I mean, it is Halloween, though. I mean,
30.
No, I mean, what do you think? Who do you think is number 2? You never officially said it.
Oh, okay. I'm going with Annabelle. 30.
Ding, ding, ding. You think it made 30?
Yeah.
It made $37,200,000. It only lost by $800,000 to Gone Girl. So.
Really? 37?
$37,200,000.
It was that close to Gone Girl?
It made $800,000 less.
I would have.
And over and a little bit over 100 more theaters.
I was gonna go lower than 30. I was gonna go 10 million under.
No, and it was in a little bit over 100 theaters more than Gone Girl. So Gone Girl is doing pretty well.
I gotta say, Equalizer has to be 3.
3, you're right.
Because I know it's
2nd week out. It was last week's number 1. It dropped to number 3. How much do you think it made?
This is week 2.
This is week 2 for it.
25.
It made $19 million even. All right, what do you think number 4 is?
Dude, this is tough here. The Maze Runner is pretty popular, but you're saying this is the opening weekend for that Box Troll?
This is the 2nd week for Box Troll.
And
third week for Maze Runner.
The hell is Box Troll?
It's like this. It's about this kid who was raised by these weird creatures. And
I gotta imagine the Maze Runner's like in single digits by now.
Okay. Who do you think is number 4 then? Box Trolls or Maze Runner?
Because I think I'm gonna say it's that just because it's newer.
Box Trolls? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Boom. Correct. How much do you think I made? Congo made 38 million. Annabelle made 37,200,000.
This is going to be a
Equalizer,
substantial
19 million.
drop. But
Is that okay? So it has to be less than $19 million even. The Equalizer had that.
10?
It made 12,425,000. Close. All right, so that means the Maze Runner is number 5. How much do you think that made? That should be less than 12,435,000.
10.
It made $12 million even.
They were right there.
They're right there close. So yeah, it seemed like the first two and the last two in the top 5 were neck and neck. So
dude, I'm surprised I get that order right.
That was pretty good. Yeah,
no, I was off like by millions of dollars.
No, but I mean like just the order
because that was.
Yeah, you had a couple.
You know
of weeks
why you know why it was hard is because of all the rated R's.
Yeah, but you gotta remember it's Halloween time.
Yeah.
Those are rated movies. So yeah,
and then I noticed maybe it's just where we live. Everybody's bringing their freaking kids, like little kids.
I think it's everywhere. Yeah.
I sat next to a kid.
Yeah,
at the theater.
Yeah, it's odd.
It wasn't my choice.
No, no, I know. Yeah, it's weird.
Just to clear that up.
Anytime I see kids in a horror movie, it's weird. But all right, just to run the top 10, we have Left Behind this first weekend, number 6 with
that looks awful.
6,850,000. Number 7, This Is Where I Leave You with in its third week out with $4 million even.
They took a big drop, right?
Yeah, it was at number 4 last week.
I still want to see that.
Yeah, it looks okay. Dolphin Tale 2 at number 8 with 3,530,000. We got Guardians of the Galaxy still in the top 10. At number 9, it's in its 10th week out with $3 million. It has made so far $323 million. So it's still in the top 10. And rounding out the top 10, No Good Deed in its 4th week out with $2,500,000. So that is your top 10 box office results.
So very, very cool info here.
Over the weekend, so we got that. So there you go. What happened?
Say, bitch, to be cool. Say, bitch, be cool. Be cool. Say, bitch, be cool. Tell that fucking bitch to chill.
No reason to play that.
Okay.
I just had to push a couple buttons here.
Okay, so that ends our podcast for this week.
No.
Nice
I
long.
have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
John's just getting a little restless.
Yeah. I can't stop.
Sean's getting restless now. That singles. It's time to end the show. It's a long show this week.
We have a lot of holidays coming up.
Gotta get ready.
I really have to get ready for that.
You're gonna have a busy month. But before we leave, again, I want to ask everybody. That button's gonna be popping up right now. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to our podcast.
Click it, share it, subscribe,
like it, do all of that. So
do everything to it.
Yes. So
get all up in it.
Saying that, we will wish you a good week. We were saying goodbye, and
we need some advice here. We need the advice.
Okay. And the show with our advice.
You should not drink and bake.
And with that, we wish you a good week. All right, we will see you next Sunday. Bye bye.
Good night.